scared from up. So I'm ready to flip the mind up. Venomous Smoke Pod.
And I'm back like I never left. This your boy Mo Young, kicking it to you live on the Venomous Wrestling Podcast. Today we're gonna talk about all the news and the interesting plots and storylines that's going on between AEW and the WWE, basically. And I can't do this alone, because it'll be hard to talk by myself. So I bring in Miss Lala.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Good.
How you feeling?
Tired from this past weekend. I went out, trying to be grown. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm trying to make up for lost time.
Man, no judgment needed. No judgment. So there's a lot going on in the wrestling world, man. And,
it was a whole lot.
Yeah, let's get into the first topic, which was a surprise that happened last Wednesday. Our boy Miro to AEW, a.k.a. Rusev. So it's Miro Day, I guess, in AEW. I need to know.
Can we use that?
Miro? They were screaming Miro Day. So
let me tell you my thoughts on it. When I saw it, I was like, I didn't see that coming. Don't get me wrong. I saw him when he had that blonde hair, and I saw on his YouTube channel that he was dyeing his hair blonde. I thought he was just doing some goofy shit with him and Lana, but kind of find out you dyed your hair blonde, and I see it AEW, and he gave that speech. I'm here now, and it was one of those he wasn't well appreciated, some kind of thing like that he mentioned on his speech. I was like, oh, he throwing shade at WWE. I thought he was throwing shade. That was just me. Pretty much he said he wasn't I think he tried to say he wasn't appreciated over there. And then on top of that, there was a controversy that he asked for himself to be tagged on his matches. He mentioned it on Twitter, and also Matt Hardy got involved. Was just give the man his damn tag. WWE was being low key kind of petty, also was not tagging him at all. And this was before, it was announced that he was at AEW, way before. So it was already, he was still dealing with controversy, with the whole WWE situation. Because even around that time, he felt like he was not appreciated over there. They just stopped. I think from the time he got injured, that was it. They didn't want to fool with him no more. That's what happened.
Yeah, but that's a big blow for the WWE because they rather him to go to Impact because nobody's watching Impact. Rusev was the most over superstar that the WWE had, and they blew it. Vince blew it. With this one, he could have been a big star for the WWE. I just hope AEW don't ruin him with his best man gimmick. I just hope they don't ruin him and just let him beat people up.
I think what's going on with AEW is that I feel like they're not giving everybody their shine. For what I've been noticing, they're using former WWE stars than other other wrestlers there. I started noticing that because it's every minute in the card is you're seeing Chris Jericho. Okay, boom. You're seeing what's up? The one who, oh my God, Jack Gallagher, the one who aligns himself with Chris Jericho.
You talking about Jake Hager?
Yeah, Jake Hager. Him. It's like back to back former WWE superstars. You seeing Cody. No shade to Cody. Yes, he started it. You see Brandy Rhodes. You see Dustin Rhodes. You keep seeing. Well, no, Allie's from Impact, so no. Um, who else we kept seeing who's like from WWE? Matt Hardy. It's like
FTR.
FTR, yeah, the aka the revival. So it's like, okay, there's other people that got signed. If you're not a champion, or if you don't know somebody that knows somebody at AEW, you're not gonna get that shine. You're not gonna get caught. The only way you could get like that shine, unless you're at AEW Dark, and somebody is posting your shit. They jacked up all the churches. Oh Lord.
Hey, Tanya.
Hey sis.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Jacked up the churches, money.
This money. Yeah, they did. They jacked it up.
They did, honey. They sure did.
And with AEW, man, it's just I just want to see more out of people that I don't know. That's the reason why.
That's
like
the same thing here too.
They're misusing Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. I am pissed off about that. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to watch Lucha Underground to see them.
I miss that.
I think they'd have been used better in the WWE than they are being used now. They're being used in stupid storylines, man. Like, either you're gonna make them tag team champions or split them up and let them go singles.
And then what's crazy, they brought in Eddie Kingston to AEW. And I'm like,
love you too, Tanya. Love you too.
Love you too. It's just like you brought in Eddie Kingston for what? To lose to Cody? Was it to Cody? But I don't know.
Yeah, he lost to Cody.
He lost to Cody. I know. Did he get signed? I'm not sure if he got signed though, because
yeah, he got signed. He got signed, and he look like he's the boss of Pentagon Jr., Butcher and Blade, and Phoenix. And I don't like that. It's like Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix need to be on their own.
Yeah, because when they was at Lucha Underground, they was on their own. So why we can't have that same energy at AEW? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm gonna need them to figure it out because
I need Pentagon in my life.
Pentagon was Mr. Settle Metal. Yeah. I'm not throwing gang signs,
he does it now.
Yes, there we go.
But our Miro, man, I hope they use him right and make him be the monster because they don't have a lot of big guys on their roster, and make him be a monster.
No, they don't. No, they do. Well, they have Brian Cage.
He's small though. He's short.
He's
big, but he's short. That dude is not tall. He's short.
I thought he was tall all this time. I saw him in Lucha Underground. I swear on everything I love. I thought he was.
There's nothing but a bunch of midgets in Lucha Underground. He'll be short. He's not. I ain't gonna say short, but he's not tall as he appeared.
Well,
like Rusev, you're gonna see Rusev next to Brian Cage. You'll see a difference.
Well, whoever was the cameraman, they did a good job because all this time I'm watching Lucha Underground, I'm thinking Brian Cage was like a big dude, tall. Even when I saw him in Impact, I thought he was tall too.
Yeah, cause look, they all short. He's not like a monster. Like he's an average sized dude with muscles. Like he's not like 6'7", 6'8", like with those muscles. He's short compared to like people you think is monsters. But I'm happy Rusev getting some shine and
hallelujah.
About time, man. Like, yeah, I hope he blows it through the roof. So on SmackDown, Sasha Banks got her damn brains beat in, and then Bayley basically, went on a rant on last week's SmackDown why she beat her brains in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was just like, all I could say of when I saw this, when I saw her beat Sasha, all I could think of is like the song in my mind from Hustle and Flow, whoop that trick, whoop that trick.
she
And
beat
then
the hell out of Sasha.
she beat her so bad, like Shorty owed her 5 G's, like she showed her 20 G's or something. And then it also, what made it worse, it was just like, yo, I knew it was coming. You know why I knew it was coming? Because here's the thing, she was throwing shade at her after she lost the Raw Women's Champion and she stuck with that tag champion. She was saying some like slick remarks. I said, oh, this is coming. But a lot of people thought that Sasha was going to turn. I said, no, that's too easy. You got, because Bailey's already knee deep in that heel attitude. So um why not give Bailey the opportunity to turn? And eons ago, I would say a year ago, people assumed that Bailey was gonna turn on Sasha. There was some snippets like the women's Royal Rumble. No, not the women's Royal Rumble, the women's Battle Royal. When it was at WrestleMania, but that's when Bailey got kicked out because she forgot Naomi wasn't eliminated yet. So it was a little snippet of that because people thought like Bailey turned on Sasha. So all I could say was she beat ass bad. Like it reminded me of that segment where that little kid in The Simpsons, where you're like, "Oh my God, make it stop!" Like
Yeah,
it was a mess.
I got comments on my personal. Like I got the thing streaming live on my personal Facebook. Eric Neville said, "Forget Bailey," and he put two dookie emojis, and a thumbs down. So he's not a fan of
Oh,
Bailey. So he's not a fan of Bailey. Thanks for tuning in, Eric. He's not
Eric,
a fan of Bailey, and
why?
Sasha needs to be face in this because the WWE do Sasha wrong. Every time she win a championship, she
Yeah,
loses the next time.
she doesn't hold it on for that while. Or that time she was playing hot potato with the Royal Women's title with Charlotte. So it was just like, okay.
It's time for her to get her shine, and people like Sasha more, more than they do Bailey. So she has to be the face in this one. And even though I like heel Banks better than I like face Banks, you can't stop that Bailey train right now. It's gravy right now.
And then what's
It's
crazy, I don't know if you guys heard, but she's in that Star Wars movie. I
yeah,
just like somebody took a screenshot of it. I was like, what the hell y'all talking about? So I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, she one of them. Oh, okay.
yeah.
But
It's like
she's a bad guy in that
that's
movie,
why
I think.
she written off she written off.
Yeah.
It's because she had to go film that, but
Yeah, because she was out for a
probably
while.
gonna be a long. Yeah, it's gonna probably be something, you know, like Hell in a Cell or something. I think that's coming up.
It is because October is always hell in the cell. I gotta catch up in the wrestling world. Oh, that's my boy
Hey,
Mello.
tune into the show. We
I
gonna
gotta.
catch you up on it.
We gonna
Keep
catch you up
tuning
on
in
everything, Mello.
every Tuesday around this time. Tune in, and we'll catch you up on all the big major events and major happenings happening.
Oh,
So I thank you for tuning in, Mellow Tunes. Like this, we'll keep on getting you
every Tuesday,
involved
keep
in
y'all
this.
tuned in.
That's all we do
Speaking,
is watch wrestling. So
yeah.
we'll help you out in case you miss.
So let me
What?
see. But I don't know what's gonna be Sasha's like response. Like I'm picturing her response is like she probably be like, I was shocked. Like I can't believe my friend would do that. You know, some kind of emotional response. She's not gonna come in
Nah,
there
I
with
wouldn't want
guns
her
a
to do that.
swinging. She's not gonna come in there. She's not gonna come in there guns a blazing. She's not gonna do that. I don't
She
see that
should.
happening.
I say she
That's
should.
what.
She should come in there and kick Bailey's ass. That's what she should
But
do.
see, that's what everybody is expecting. But me, I'm the opposite. It's like she's gonna be emotional, and then she's gonna walk out the. She's gonna walk away. Y'all not gonna see her. again until
Uh-oh. Breaking up a little bit.
not even
Oh,
Clash of Champions because they still need Bailey as a champion.
I know Bailey's gonna be the champion until probably Survivor Series WrestleMania. She might lose it around then. And you know, she's gonna be the champion. This feud gonna last for a while, so strap in. I tell people, strap in. It's gonna be,
It's gonna be a wild
gonna be a
ride.
long, slow burn. Sasha might actually lose the first matchup, and a rubber match might be WrestleMania. She might even lose the first two, but the rubber match is gonna be in WrestleMania. So I'm
Yeah,
telling you, that's when it's gonna do it.
the
Because
only
hopefully
thing
they'll have
I could
fans in by then.
the only thing I could think of is like either Sasha wins the World Rumble and she end up facing Bailey.
Yep.
Cause right now we don't have nobody unless somehow Charlotte makes some kind of weird comeback
Oh, you're breaking up a little
or
bit.
Shayna
Breaking up, darling. You're breaking up. There you go.
I can still hear you.
I know
Good?
you was breaking up. I said we couldn't hear you. No, I couldn't hear you.
Oh,
You good. It's just like when you were talking, you were
oh,
breaking up a little bit.
oh no. What I was saying is like unless Charlotte makes like a comeback, but because how bad is her injury?
She had I think her breast implant was messed up. So
Again?
she's recovering. Yeah.
Charlotte. Because last time
But
she had
I got a name for you in the SmackDown. Alexa Bliss. She needs
man.
to Alexa Bliss could be, for we're gonna talk about her a little later. But we're keeping with SmackDown. Jeff Hardy resigned to the WWE, so that puts all the rumors to bed of him joining Matt in AEW. And they said one of the key things was when they use no more words when the crowds come back. That was the clause in his contract. So Hardy's coming back with his theme, his old theme.
But they said, okay, for what I saw in the article, he wanted to use his old what was that old one? Oh my god. It was like another side of him that he had. He used
Oh,
it once.
Willow.
Yes, he wanted to use Willow because they allowed him to use Willow one time. And if I'm not mistaken, in WWE.
Yeah, but he really wanted this theme song, but he only want to use it when the crowds come back. So when the crowd come back, that old Hardest Boy theme gonna go away, and his new theme gonna come. So, or his old theme gonna come through. So I'm happy for Jeff Hardy.
I'm happy for him too,
Matt
because
shouldn't have left because AEW not treating him like he thought they thought he thought.
no, he's
Matt,
just he's what? He's managing. He's managing like a tag team
nah,
right
well,
now.
he almost gave himself a concussion at the last pay-per-view facing Sammy. He
Yeah, I heard
almost
that. I
gave
heard
himself
about
a damn
that.
concussion. He almost killed himself. So I think he need to go back to WWE where he's safer.
But my
Like he's
thing
still
is
trying
that,
to do that, and he's
but
old.
my thing is that he burned his bridges with them, so there's like no going back. But then again, well, CM Punk did burn his bridges with WWE, but then he wasn't back with WWE wrestling, but he was back doing that segment they used to have on Fox.
Oh yeah,
But then
backstage.
yeah, but there's no backstage anymore.
Yeah, they got when your
If
girl
I'm not
left, they got
mistaken.
rid of all that.
Damn. So now they went back to talking smack and they did Raw Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Because
even
nobody
like
was
Raw
watching
Talk.
backstage.
No, it wasn't like it was like no point. At least you could watch Raw Talk. You could still watch Talking Smack on Saturdays because granted everybody's off on Saturday. So they could watch it on the W Network, or they could watch it through the WWE page on YouTube.
Yeah. So
So either way, like Talking Smack was good too. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love watching Talking Smack.
yeah. So I'm just happy Jeff signed, and you don't have to worry about him dropping the belt soon because he didn't resign. You know how they do.
Thank God. Right now, I see him as a good Intercontinental champion. I not like I don't because he's already done enough. He's already a Grand Slam champion. There's nothing else for him to
Yeah.
do. There's nothing.
So let's go to your favorite business,
The
the
hurt
Hurt
business. Who
business.
child?
They add another member, and it
They
was
add,
Cedric Alexander.
I wasn't even mad. I was just like, I knew it was coming because they kept jumping him, looking like a whole gang initiation. I was like, oh shit. You
We
know,
talked about this last week. The potential of them, getting another member, and Cedric was the other member. He got tired of getting his ass whooped, I guess, and then
he even said it. He even said it. He was like, it's all about he got tired of like putting the work for Apollo Crews and Ricochet. Like, nah, like, where's my flowers? Like, y'all got me fucked up.
Well, I just like how they doing the whole Hurt business. It's just they just go in, they just kick everybody ass. I just like that.
Exactly. Yo, speaking of kicking ass, yo, that ended of Raw was nice. Cause I was like, y'all better not have the end of Raw with Drew McIntyre and Keith Lee getting jumped. We're not doing that. All you see is the
Hurt
Hurt
business
business.
came out. The Hurt business was whooping the shit out of Retribution, and then Keith
Yes.
Lee and
And Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre flipped over the top rope, and which was
I was
impressive.
just,
It took
and
everybody out.
everybody was laid out. I was just like, damn.
Yeah,
My
Retribution is going to be an interesting thing. I think it's going to be Hurt Business versus Retribution when they first come out.
but it's too many of them. It's like they're worse than the ninjas.
It's a core 5, and they kind of leaked it. And I know who the members of Retribution are.
No,
The
they
core
don't.
5. The talking one is
They
the big guy that's Djokovic from
yeah,
NXT
and then the other one is
with Miriam
yeah. Yeah,
in
they
the
leaked
eye,
that shit because
the
Jacoby, you
eyes.
see his body, and then Jacoby, you see his body structure. I'm like, yeah, that's him.
And you can
The
see
rest we
Miriam
don't know.
eyes. Ain't too many people. You don't have too many Korean people in the WWE. That's Miriam. Y'all should have covered her eyes with one that
With shades or
like.
something.
And then they say Mercedes Martinez was the talking lady. So that's why she left Robert Stone in NXT. So Mercedes Martinez is the talking one. You can look in her
Okay.
eyes too and see that's her.
Yep. See, they gotta do
And then
better.
they
I
saying
know.
Theo Madden, the one who used to be the commentator who sucked, he's in the
Yeah.
group. And Shane Thorne is in the group.
Wow. That's something new. I did not know about Shane at all. Shane Thorne. I didn't know about him. Oh, speaking of NXT, now you mentioned about Mercedes, and I'm thinking about NXT. You know Austin Theory's back over there now, right?
Yeah, I don't get why they even made him a part of Seth's flock because it's
No, they made him a part of. Yeah, they made him a part of Andrade and Garza, and then they put him in Seth's flock, and then all of a sudden he was gone because of that
well,
whole
you know why he was gone.
speaking out. Yeah, because of that speaking out movement, and then all of a sudden you turn around, he back, just like they did with that Sammy kid.
Mm-hmm. NXT is the ground for the speaking out people because Velveteen Dream was in it too, so he's back in NXT.
They still getting that Velveteen Dream. They're not letting this man be great. I'm
Hey,
finding out
man,
that
like
he's
let
still
the dream be great, and obviously WWE didn't find anything
no. There
worthwhile.
was no evidence. There was no evidence, and on top of that, like there were screenshots. No, there wasn't even screenshots of him asking an underage person for any kind of news. The person just spoke about it, so they couldn't find nothing, and people were still mad about that. I was like, y'all need to let this shit go. Let that man be great. Shit.
let the dream be great again. I'm saying,
Hello.
I'm waiting on the dream to get called up to WWE,
I'm
and
scared for
don't
that.
change the dream. When he comes up, don't make him don't make
I
him
don't want
Adam
him to
Cole.
go there. I don't want Adam
no.
Rose. I don't need him to go up there.
I'm just saying, don't make him Adam Rose with rosebuds. I don't need that. Leave the dream as he is.
Please do. Let him be great. Oh, speaking of also let them be great. Did you see Raw Underground when Braun Strowman came up there?
Yeah, he beat
I was like,
everybody.
so they just bringing people up there, like people could just come because everybody was like, he's from SmackDown. What he doing here? I know he was pissed off. He was about to fight the big dude that was by the door. He wanted to crush freaking Shane McMahon's skull in if they open the door. I was like, man, I know you pissed off what Roman did, sir. But goddamn, it got so bad. Old boy with the dress, Kaiju. What's the dude name? From
I know you're talking about. They're gonna fight next week.
They're gonna fight next week. I was like, I want to see that shit.
And it's like
Raw Underground is good.
You know they're about to have a draft, so I think Brian gonna come over to Raw. Might be a Raw guy. You know, it might switch some people over.
When's the draft?
You know, there's usually around.
Oh, excuse me. When's the draft?
It's usually after Survivor Series, something like that.
So we gotta
it's
wait
weird.
Survivor Series is like November. Yeah, what they do is they draft people. SummerSlam, there wasn't no draft. Right. And then they wait till after Survivor Series, then they do the draft. Speaking of draft, there was like a low-key draft. Mandy Rose got sent to Monday Night Raw.
They traded her, yeah.
I was like, let's see how this shit goes because
let's get the money. Let's get the money and make the money in the bank great again. Get that off Otis.
It's either they're gonna have to because there's no look the day he cashed in on Roman Reigns.
Roman gonna beat the hell out that guy.
He's gonna throw this man across the goddamn freaking ring. They're gonna freaking. It's like it's gonna be like a Baron Corbin, John Cena situation. You know when they cashed in and they lost. So that shit is gonna be a
make Otis the champion, and I would stop watching WWE for a minute until Otis loses the belt. I would not watch SmackDown until Otis lose that belt. And then
okay, well, if he start watching SmackDown, I have to watch SmackDown for everybody. I got y'all.
Yeah, you don't have to watch. I can't watch Otis being champ. But back to the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business is beating the hell out of everybody on Raw, and I like this group. But just don't make it too big. I think you can add 1 or 2 more to the Hurt Business, and that should be it. Because I like it. They come in, they dressed up like a black full horseman right now, and they beat the shit out of people. I think you froze a little bit.
No.
Yeah, they're the black full horsemen right now. That's what they look like.
But
they coming in suits.
And
beat the shit out of people.
Wait, quick question. Speaking of the Hurt Business, because MVP was at the announce table doing commentary. Because I know Dolph Ziggler was at Raw Underground. Where's Samoa Joe?
They said it was off that week. They gave him the week off. They might have been like a vacation or something.
That threw me
off.
Him
and the other guy. That's why Michael Cole was there.
Oh yeah. John. Oh, not Joey. Is his name Joey?
I forgot. I think not Josh Matthews. I forgot his
name. I think his name is Joey.
Yeah, I think his name is Joey. Pretty good. So that's why. I hated watching Monday Night Raw. I can't stand Michael Cole because he's a pain in the ass when he talk. He's a big pain.
I think Michael Cole has advanced because remember when he was announced, like he was a commentary. He was a straight herb. He was from then to now, if you compare the Michael Cole years ago, he has advanced.
All I hear
It's
is
like,
boss time. I'm tired of hearing you
I
with your
like
nick.
that. I
I'm tired of the
like that.
nicknames. Every time somebody come in, it's this. I
It's
know.
the
I
big
see.
dog.
It's the big dog. Oh my God. It's the big dog. I see. It's a big ass dog on a hologram. I see it's the big dog. I don't need you to tell me it's the big dog. Big dog. He's trying to be JR with the Stone Cold. Stone Cold. you can't
He
do it
can't. He
like
can't.
JR.
But with the hurt business, I see like it would be dope because people are still pushing for Bobby Lashley to be the WWE champion. It would
Hope
be
so.
nice for Bobby Lashley to be WWE champion, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander be tag team champions. Sorry, Street Profits. Sorry. Be tag team champions. And MVP just be the manager. He don't need a belt. We good.
That's why they need one more person so they could be the United States champion. Need one more. Have all the gold. If you're gonna be the hurt business, you gotta have all the gold. If you're gonna be the hurt business and business
You
is
got a
booming.
point. Yeah. So it's either have to be between Ricochet or Apollo Crews.
I'll go with Apollo Crews. And
I will say
out of that,
Apollo Crews because
because
what's gonna happen
beautiful.
is that because what's gonna happen is it's gonna look like Ricochet stands alone and he has to fight his own battles. And I'll be like, poor baby.
Yeah, poor baby getting his ass kicked by the hurt business.
I know. It's like we need. It's like
great.
what's gonna happen is we're gonna need what's that child name? We're gonna need freaking Mustafa Ali to leave for main event for a little bit. I said I need you to come back to Raw. Come help your friend Ricochet because he's getting his ass beat. Come on now.
I know
And
the hurt business.
huh?
The hurt business is just great for TV.
They
MVP is the
are.
perfect talking tool for them, and they're taking a bunch of guys that was getting lost in the shuffle. Lashley was with the Lana stuff.
Shelton
Apollo
Benjamin.
Crews and Cedric Alexander was in catering. And then God knows when the last time we saw Shelton Benjamin before the
Shelton was Shelton was he was one of those that was running around trying to catch R-Truth for the 24/7 championship. So my thing is though with the Hurt business, did you see what happened backstage? I think Pierce was like, okay, thank you so much for volunteering. And they all looked at him like, volunteering? I'm sending you the bill. What is we doing? I was like, y'all got jokes. I'm sending you the bill, partner. Like, volunteering? We don't do that. No. That shit was
Eric was letting us know that the draft is usually after SummerSlam. Well, they didn't do it, so it was one coming up, and one is at the Mania, so they usually do two to shift it up.
So that means they would do it like
do two.
So
we don't break the Hurt business up when there's draft. Please don't break the
Hurt business up. You know you're gonna get a lot of hateful tweets because the internet wrestling community, they don't play. We gonna look at Twitter and it's gonna be a whole bunch of tweets.
The Hurt business is what's best for business today is the Hurt business. And I don't think when they put this together, they didn't think it was going to be like this. But
nope.
The Hurt
they
business.
Because they thought it was going to be like, oh, well, it's just another black faction. No, partner. Yeah. You do realize who you got as a mouthpiece. They forget, like, you got MV fucking P. That dude does not play. And he's fine as hell, too. But that's not the point.
I'll take your word for it.
That's not the point. He knows how to talk a good game. It's like, I think people were sleeping on MVP. I think because my thing was that we had Paul Heyman, but y'all was forgetting about MVP. MVP talk a good game. Even when he first started wrestling, he talk a good game. Like he was the shit. He didn't care. He didn't care what nobody thought.
So the boy came in there with the headband and a nose breathing strip and a bodysuit.
And the bling 305. Mr. 305.
Yeah, so
He was off the
Yeah,
chain.
that
Like he had
dude
the
is a
rest of
beast.
his. He fought a good game. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like, do not break up the Hurt Business. Please don't.
And props for him for having Silk the Shocker, the worst rapper ever, on his theme music. I don't know how he kept Silk
I did
the
not.
Shocker on his theme music for that much that long, but
I did
if
not
you
know
listen to
that.
it, you didn't know. Listen to "I'm Coming Again." You're gonna hear Silk the Shocker talk through the whole theme song. He's not rapping; he just talks through it.
I did not know that. That is something new because I don't pay attention to
Shout
like
out to
theme
Silk the
songs.
Shocker, New Orleans on.
Like I never like paid attention to a lot of theme songs like who sing it until somebody tells me, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, so I just hope they keep the Hurt Business together.
We gonna
And
pray about it.
but also, well, that ties in with the Hurt Business. It's this whole Drew McIntyre, Keith Lee / Orton feud. Uh, if you did miss it, there's an ambulance match, but we don't know who's going against Drew McIntyre in this ambulance match. It's
What
either Keith
ambulance
Lee.
match? Hold on, pause. Time out.
Oh, you ain't know? You
I
ain't
missed
watch
that
it?
part. I watched it, but I didn't know it was gonna be an
Yeah,
ambulance
it was
match.
like this. If Keith Lee would have won, he'd have been an ambulance match. So basically, I think it's gonna be a 3-way ambulance match at Night of Champions. That's what they set up.
Child.
But Drew McIntyre challenged Orton to the ambulance match first. But then now they're trying to say Orton's not
He's not
clear
clear.
yet.
So if Keith
And
Lee
so
wins,
if Keith Lee jumps in, he gets to go in the ambulance match. So they're setting up a feud between these three, which is great for business.
I'm here for it because to be honest, Keith Lee already made a name for himself in the main roster. If you guys didn't remember, not when he first got called out. You remember when in Survivor Series
Oh
he
yeah, he
had
beat
that
the
match?
shit out of everybody.
He beat the shit out of everybody. It was like he almost had Roman Reigns' number, but at that time he lost, and I think Roman Reigns won. And then he
Mm-hmm.
made a name for himself again at the Royal Rumble because it was to the point, bro. Let's like, who the fuck is this? Who's this motherfucker? Who's that?
Who's that? Where you come from?
Who's this
So
motherfucker?
the thing with Keith Lee, I just can't get down with the music. And I can't get down with the singlet now. Now they took the shirt off the guy. And then 1 week he has a shirt on, 1 week he has a shirt off. Now he has a singlet on. Like, y'all gotta just pick a struggle for my man. Look, he representing for the big fellas. Let the big fella gut show, bro. We know how Keith Lee look. Just let the gut show, man. Just let Keith Lee.
Exactly, because y'all doing the same shit for Otis, who has like a crop top made, like cut off, and his gut is out. So disclaimer, we're not body shaming, but like, nah, what we not gonna do is tell Keith Lee, bro, you need to cover up, but Otis out here is showing his belly. No.
Well, I think the difference is Otis is a comedy character too, so you can let the comedy character look stupid, but we're trying to make Keith Lee look legitimate. But y'all picking the ugliest gear for this man.
It's like
please,
whoever
man,
is making this man's gear
let's
or
make
anything
Keith
like
Lee
that,
great again.
let's make Keith Lee great again. We need a t-shirt made for that. Okay.
His music is horrible. His gear is horrible. Just go back to NXT and let him be NXT Keith Lee. That's
But remember,
fine.
we already knew what happened with his music because that's when, as soon as what was the cat name? CFO parted ways with Vince McMahon. Oh, that's it. Whoop, there it is. Everybody else was lucky enough to keep their music.
You know, I'm like, you gave the Hurt Business a cool new theme. You could have gave Keith Lee a cool theme and let him rap on
Something.
whatever beat you wanted to do.
Hell,
This sucks. Everybody's saying this sucks. Keith Lee theme
Selena got
sucks.
her own theme song now, but it's not like it suits her. It is like I'm hearing it because they tested it out on Monday Night Raw after she walked away from Andrade and Garza, and she was calling out Oscar. I was like, okay, her theme song is always a hit. I see it. It suits her. Keith Lee, They got some more work to do. They need to bring that little boy with the glasses. What's his name? No, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Like he be rapping over people's he did Adam Cole's theme song.
Yeah. Need to bring back Jim Johnson then. Shit. Need to bring his old ass back and let him make some themes. Because he made some fire themes back in the day.
He did. It is on my playlist. It's on my playlist.
And I'm saying, listen, you got the beginning of his old song and the beginning of his new song, but you cut it to go to this circus type rock and roll theme. Doesn't fit Keith Lee. Doesn't fit him. I'm like, that's the only thing I got to gripe with Keith Lee is his damn theme music. I can't get into it when he comes.
Yeah, we got it. Is it already out on like any music platforms? Unless we gotta sit down and listen to it one day.
It sucks ass what I hear off of TV, and basically, Drew McIntyre is winning. Well, I like Drew McIntyre's theme. It's a golden Scottish theme.
Listen, it took me a while to get used to Drew McIntyre's theme song. Okay, because I was like. No, it took me a while. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was so accustomed to Broken Dreams, and like there was people that was doing like videos, like editing videos to Broken Dreams with his new look, like the beard and everything. So I was sold on having his old theme song back. I was like, can we have his old theme song back?
Them drums hit.
But I'm used to it now. I'm used to it now. Like it took me a while to get used to his new theme song. I'm not even gonna lie. It took me a whole while. Just like I'm not even gonna lie, Randy Orton voices. It took me a while, like during the time when
that was the best. That's his best.
He had that moment. It took me a while because I was so used to like Burning My Light, and then when he did a mashup with him and Edge, it was still looking good. So when he did voices, it took me a while to get used to the songs. Even who else? It took me a while. Song was like already the same. Triple H. No, I had no issues with that because Triple H had the same artist until the lead singer passed away.
My favorite of all time is "My Time" by Triple H. I like that better than It's All About the Game.
Really? Listen, All About the Game. Let me tell you something.
Yo, this on?
That song was that's why he started to be like a real badass. Like because he was saying like, it's his time, like fuck everybody else. When the game came on, that was like a freaking that's everybody else's theme song right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I like the game, because I get to spit water at the breakdown. Yeah, everybody done it. When the breakdown comes, you spit that water up. Everybody love it. But yeah, it's it's iconic theme songs that make you think of people. And Vince McMahon is missing the mark with Keith Lee. Yeah, that's the only thing missing from this feud.
He needs to have a talk with somebody. Be like, look, we need to fix this.
We need to go bring back his old music, man.
Somehow, but you gotta pay somebody.
Already hitting one, and I surprisingly, you never know who's gonna come out of it. I wouldn't be mad at anybody who wins this feud out of these three. I wouldn't be mad if they're the champion.
I'm just looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this match because I know it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be hopefully with this feud going on. Yeah, we got Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, but the Drew McIntyre, Keith Lee, Orton feud.
That's the best championship feud right now. Because we all know the Jey Uso Reigns one is just a filler to make Roman look more badass.
It's just a filler. We just know it's not gonna be the same at Thanksgiving.
Hell, it's gonna be a fight.
You gotta go after anybody else. You gotta. Yep. And I think Jey Uso have kids, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I know Jay and Roman got kids. They'll be like, "Oh, can we go see Uncle Roman?" No.
Nope.
Oh, can we
They're like, fuck Uncle Roman. That's what they gonna say.
Uncle Roman? Uncle Roman. And then poor Jimmy, he gonna have to act like he got to choose side. He say, "Look, I don't want no parts. Y'all leave me alone. I'm trying to get my life together.
Speaking of character change,
Y'all leave me alone."
Alexa Bliss
Oof.
finally made her transformation into, I guess, Harley Quinn. She batshit crazy. So she's Abigail, uh her partner, fucking Nikki Cross. Even though Nikki Cross still went on to win, that Sister Abigail looked better than Bray Wyatt. I'm sorry, she did the move better than Bray. So what you think about Alexa Bliss going on? I think, yeah.
I think it was like after, because here's the thing with the Fiend. Anytime the Fiend gets to somebody, they get into a transition. They transform into somebody else. Look at Braun Strowman. Boom, he's the monster. Now Alexa Bliss, she got cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She turning on her own friend. Then all of a sudden now, yeah, it was to the
He turned Daniel Bryan back to the American Dragon.
no, now he is.
So,
I
man, it's
don't have a problem with it. I was
so
like,
Alexa Bliss. It was a long time coming, and I would like to see where this goes. I think you're having a little bad connection feed going on. Yeah, you're breaking up badly. You might have to move around. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna see if she comes back. But I guess I'll give mine until she get, stuff happens in the internet. Technical difficulties happen.
okay.
But there she go.
Sorry, you guys.
She's back.
Technical difficulties. But my thing with Alexa Bliss,
back.
I was watching Talking Smack. She was on Talking Smack when they mentioned about, Nikki Cross. She kind of zoned out. Like, she zoned out. I was asking her if she was okay. She zoned out. And Xavier Woods and Kayla was like, they didn't know what to do or what to say. They left speechless. All Xavier Woods say, hey, I was like in that position when it came to Bray Wyatt. Because y'all remember like when Xavier Woods was in New Day and it was that feud between the Wyatt family and New Day.
The Wyatt's in the New Day and he was in a trance. Yeah. Yeah, they won't let you. They're trying something not to let us be great right now.
I'm gonna need to let us be great. I say like, oh, y'all over here spilling tea. You supposed to spill tea. Let us be great. God damn it. Shit.
Yeah, they don't want us to be great and talk about Alexa Bliss.
I
might be Bray Wyatt messing it up. He's weird like that.
Fiend is watching us, y'all. Yeah, he watching us. Him and the Firefly friends. They watching this.
Yeah, breaking up the thing because they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know what's. We're gonna let the people know what's going on. And what's going on is he got her in some type of Harley Quinn type trance, and she crazy as shit right now. She crazy.
She got.
That's all I can say about Alexa Bliss. She's fucking nuts, but I love it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little crazy sometimes. Sometimes you need your woman to be a little crazy, man. Make it exciting. So I'm all for her being crazy. I'm all for Alexa Bliss.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm here for her being crazy, man. The crazier the better. In wrestling, especially in wrestling. I don't like my people saying. I don't watch wrestling for sane people. I watch wrestling for crazy people.
Shoot, look what happened. Remember where AJ Lee had that crazy shit going on? Shit, I was here for it.
I'm all for it. And let's get more of Alexa Bliss, and I think she could be a credible challenger for the title one day. And then the Fiend and her both have the titles.
That'll be some shit. I'm here for it. I will go crazy. I will break Twitter just for that.
Let it happen at WrestleMania. No, it can't happen at WrestleMania because Sasha got to have a long run with the belt. But it has to happen. It has to happen. And I'm here for it. I'm here for Alexa Bliss.
I'm not mad about it. I'm glad this happening. Yeah, I'm glad it's happening because yeah, we saw Alexa Bliss being the nice friend and all that, but I was like, no, I need to be a badass again. Do some crazy shit. I don't know. Zone the fuck out.
I got tired of the friendship stuff. I got tired of that. I'm all for it. I don't know. I liked it when she was the goddess, but when she came out as the goddess, she always had that Harley Quinn look. So I'm glad
she had that attitude.
So she went full Harley Quinn. Right now, she's unpredictable and batshit crazy, and I love it. So I love it.
We just gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen at SmackDown. I'm just here for it.
Total batshit. But we got one last topic to talk to before we get off here, and it's what we just alluded to: Roman versus Jey Uso. It's not going to be great at Thanksgiving this year.
They're gonna have
somebody getting messed up, and I think it's Jey Uso.
Oh, he gonna get messed up real bad. You think Roman's gonna grant him mercy? Like, yes, I'm grateful that he got. Huh?
It's gonna be a squash match. I guarantee you.
It's gonna be a freaking filler, and it's gonna be either Roman's gonna win clean, or hear me out. Jimmy's just gonna come rise up in the ashes, thinking, "Oh, I'm rooting y'all on," and he's gonna turn his back on Jey Uso.
I thought Jimmy was hurt, so that's why Jey was out.
That's why I thought so too. But how long is he at rehab? That's the thing.
I don't know. Or Roman wins dirty and crack Jey Uso in the head while Paul Heyman distracts the ref. Who knows?
Oh no, that part too. I didn't think about him winning dirty. I was just thinking about him beating the mess out of Jey Uso.
Oh, on my favorite, it could be Spear, Superman punch Spear, ball game. How WWE be going, that's how it might go. Superman punch Spear, get him out of here.
And that's it. Jey Uso's right back at catering. I'm like, thank you for coming, sir.
Right back at catering. But Jey showed he can do his thing, and it looked like he's in shape. Look like he got bigger too. So
yeah,
I don't know. They might try to make Jey to me always was better than Jimmy, a little better than Jimmy to me. But
he
had the spotlight on Jimmy.
The thing is that he was not in so much trouble than Jimmy. No shade.
Jimmy always was in trouble. Jimmy always drunk.
Always in some shit, man. Damn. We turn around, there's a mugshot. I'm like, I don't like that shit, sir. I'm gonna need you to sit down.
Jimmy not in shape. Jimmy, you can tell Jimmy been, had too many beers, and Jey in shape. So
yeah. That's why you could always, when they first started, that's how you could always tell them apart. That's how you can always tell them apart.
And then you could tell them apart now, definitely, because Jimmy pudgy and Jey built up.
Because around that time,
with Naomi right now, so he ain't worrying about hitting the gym.
But my thing is too, what's crazy is that when Jey was injured, right? He still was like, when he was rehabbing, during the rehab, he was still working out. But at the time, the way they was dressing up, you couldn't tell them apart. Even when they came back and they cut off their hair, you still couldn't. Well, you kind of could, because the way their beard was set up. But other than that, man, I
Jay
haven't
always had
seen
the bigger beard and
Yep.
always wore a grill.
Yeah, and then Jimmy, he was like he never wore a grill, and I think both of them didn't have both of them had mohawks, right?
Yeah, something like that. It'd be interesting in how they'll go from here when Jimmy comes back. But Roman has to be dominant here to keep going with the character. He can't struggle with Jey Uso or it's going to mess up his
No,
character.
no,
He has to be like
he's
Brock
gonna.
Lesnar and destroy everybody until you get to the Fiend. Or the character won't work. He has to kick everybody ass until you get to the Fiend. And
Man.
that includes whipping the shit out of Sweater Bray Wyatt. I mean, you beat the shit out of Buzzard Bray Wyatt.
This is what they're gonna have to do. Yeah, you get to see their pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view.
Yeah,
the big,
so go ahead.
There's like they're gonna have to bring the Fiend in the big pay-per-views. Don't bring him out in the small pay-per-views. Because now it's looking like he's being watered down.
Yeah, he's oversaturated.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you need to bring Sweater, Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt out for a little bit.
Leaving and all that.
Like,
That guy.
Hi.
Well, I even take Buzzard Bray because Buzzard Bray has a history with Roman. Bring out Buzzard Bray.
Do something.
Because I don't need to see the Fiend every time. The Fiend supposed to be a last resort. Like, okay, I'm going to the Fiend. Like they did it perfectly with Braun Strowman. Okay, 3 phases of Wyatt. Cool.
Yeah.
Do it with Roman. Be
keep keep that same energy with Roman. Have him do the 3
let him
phases
beat the shit
Roman.
out of Sweater Vest. Old Sweater Vest, because he the weakest one. Number 2, then you beat the shit out of Buzzard Bray. And then 3, he loses to the Fiend. That's how we go.
Yeah. But that's gonna be all the way till, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if they bring not Buzzard Wyatt, but Sweater wearing Bray in the Royal Rumble, hear me out. Kick everybody ass. Kick everybody out the ring. Then all of a sudden the lights go out. Cause you know Roman thinking, okay, I'm gonna face this Sweater motherfucker. Lights go out and he sees the Fiend.
Or they can do with Mick Foley. Get the Sweater Vest get thrown out. Here come Buzzard Bray. Buzzard Bray get thrown out and then the Fiend win it.
We're gonna have to get this copyrighted, because if we see this in the Royal Rumble in 2021, we're gonna be hella mad. And I'm gonna send you a message like, sir,
I'm getting this copyrighted.
Copyrighted. Run me my check. Run us our check.
With a podcast, is copyrighted because it's taped, so you can see that I said it first.
Yep. And I need like 10% of that situation. I need 10% of that loyalty check. Something.
Yeah, give me man. Look, WWE, hire me as a writer. I'll do it for you. Hey, let him go in early as Sweater Bray, and Sweater Bray eliminate somebody, then he get eliminated. And then middle rounds, he come as the Buzzard Wyatt, the old school Bray wants to call him. And then he gets thrown out eventually, and then this Fiend come out at number 30. Nobody would expect him to come out, and then he come out at number 30. And then boom, destroy everyone and meet Roman at WrestleMania, and he beats Roman at WrestleMania as the Fiend. I think that's the only way you can do it.
And I would not be bad. I would not be mad. I'm like, well, Roman, you know what you got to do, partner.
That's better than putting like Santina Morella or anybody else in a damn Royal Rumble that we don't want to see. All these clown ass people. Put some real people in.
I think because they're fillers. They're fillers.
Well, you can use Bray as a filler. He got 3 personalities. Use him as a filler. At least they'll be entertaining.
And then we got the Hurt Business. We got them, except for MVP. Like, no, MVP. You just stay in the back.
He's gonna still come in there because MVP still want to fight. You even saw him fighting there on at the end of the show. So MVP gonna do what MVP does.
You got the Hurt Business. You got the 3 Bray Wyatt, the 3 Brays. So that's 7. And then you got Ricochet, Apollo Crews, that's 9. Then chances are they're gonna have Drew McIntyre keep the title from Clash of Champions.
So Keith Lee and Randy Orton.
Yeah, so that's 11. Otis and Tucker, that's 13.
God. They don't need to be in it.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
They don't need to be. But they're gonna be in it.
They're gonna be in it. You got John Morrison and The Miz and New Day, unless Big E and Xavier Woods and Kofi made a comeback. No.
Yeah, Kofi gonna be there. Royal Rumble, Kofi gonna be there.
Then Big
Morrison
E make
gonna
a comeback.
be there Royal Rumble to get eliminated crazy. Because
Yeah,
Kofi's not hurt. He's really with his family. So Kofi's not hurt. He's just hanging with his family.
I want to see how, because every time I see the Royal Rumble and Kofi's in there, I'm like, oh man, I want to see what he gonna do. And at the time John Morrison was in the Royal Rumble, it'd be like, shit, I want to see him what he gonna do. Now there's another person. There's a third person that's following that trend is Naomi.
Yeah.
She's
I want to see
trend.
Ricochet. He should be in there. Ricochet should be in that group too, because he can do amazing stuff too. So
yeah, he was in the Royal Rumble because he caused Brock Lesnar to get eliminated.
he need to go ahead and off or something and save himself from getting put out. So
do something.
It's a lot of people you can put in, but Otis don't need to be in the Royal Rumble. He's just a joke. You're gonna have Retribution. Probably the members of Retribution that be in the Royal Rumble.
Probably have some shit. I will lose my shit. I'll be like, oh snap, Retribution. Hopefully they don't mess up Survivor Series.
Yeah, they should have a Hurt Business versus the Retribution at Survivor Series. But Retribution need another member. Like another man member, because the Hurt Business outnumber the men.
Yeah, because they got bigger dudes, and then like the men in Retribution, they're small. There's only like probably 2 big dudes, and then the rest are just small.
Cause they feel us. Because although there won't be that many members, there's only gonna be 5 core members of Retribution.
Like I told you, they came in there for overtime. They came in for that OT. They came in for that overtime. So pretty much that's what happened. But we're not gonna know like the actual. I wonder if somebody gonna mess up and unmask them.
Oh, I think that's what's gonna happen soon, because okay, we get it. You're Retribution. You're cutting out promos and you're doing all that. It's time to show your face. It's time to show your face. We know who you are. We know it's Mia Yim and Djokovic for sure. Yeah. We know that's y'all too. And you know the other dude is Dio Madden because he's shaped like him. And you got to have a black dude in the group. And that's why he disappeared all of a sudden. And then, they say Thorne is the other one. And they say Martinez is the other female. So go with those 5. We don't need 20 members of Retribution. Because then you got to unmask 20 members.
You're killing me with number 5, and then we're good.
But it makes no sense because you can tell it's not the original females, because the original females were a lot smaller. When they first came out, they were a lot smaller. So Retribution went through a change.
They said it was Carmella, but we're like,
oh, and not letting us be great again.
Like, she told Robbie, "Oh, you're fired." Oh, God damn it! I hate it here. Damn it!
Yeah, but Carmella, they saying she the mystery person because they didn't match her tattoos up.
Yep.
The mystery lady. So
the
damn internet ruins it for everybody again. And then damn Carmella, you want to have a tattoo that's noticeable.
Exactly. Like, girl, you could have used concealer. Girl.
So you know it's you. Oh my God, you're gonna do an Emelina / Carmella thing, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie. They messed it up when somebody was like, they thought it was Eva Marie because Eva Marie commented under the post, and we was like, no, that's not Eva Marie because they gave her a hard time when she was in WWE. Like they was trying to quote unquote control her, and I guess because
she was on that booger sugar.
No, oh Lord, I'm not finna play with you, sir.
Last week, I'm saying it this week. She was on that booger sugar. Man, so I know it wasn't her because she's not going to pass the wellness test because I know she's still on them drugs. I never saw a cokehead get all drugs quick.
But see, the messed up part was like it was like a whole situation that said it was like paperwork involved. There was like how she was missing paperwork, and that's the same thing that happened. Like they knew she was taking Adderall, but there was supposed to be some more paperwork that was supposed to come in, and they missed out on that. It was a whole hot mess. Because I know she got suspended along the same time with Paige.
Mm-hmm. Paige is back, as you see. She on that
back, but she is not on the Lord. I haven't seen Paige in a minute.
Well, she's Paige, not back on WWE. Paige, she do that Twitch stuff a lot, but she's not, she's not, kicked out like Eva Marie. Eva Marie was on that hard stuff. They got her out of there. She's on that stuff that will break in, like somebody will break in your house, steal your TV to go buy the stuff she was on. I'm just telling you, that's she's on that hard stuff.
Jesus, I'm gonna go ahead and just close the curtains. Close the curtains.
Pipe bomb.
Close the curtains. Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Hey, I wish her a speedy recovery, but hey, I know a cokehead when I see him. I cover the hood. I know cokeheads.
But the thing is that what she's doing now, I think what she's doing now, she has a YouTube channel. And then now she's doing she did like a show talking about women of wrestling. So I guess she doing good for herself. But yeah, she kind of
she had a lot of baking soda and powder in the background of that too, huh?
Jesus.
Again, man, like I said, you never know what you get on a Venomous Smoke show, man. You know what I mean? You never know.
You never know.
On the Wrestling Podcast, you never know.
Internet not working right. They tell us that look, y'all need to stop spilling this tea. Hush.
That's what they're telling us. They're saying, hey, you're doing too much, so we're gonna cut the feed. I know what you're doing, Mark Zuckerberg. You probably cutting my feed, making it go crazy and stuff.
Feed, sir. Because if shit happened at Royal Rumble, like we said, you're gonna have to run. I want my check. I just need you to cash at me like my portion, because they're gonna be like, okay, this is his show, but she was there, so you're gonna have to cash at me. I'll send you my cash app, and we're gonna work this out.
Yeah, I just want my check to be happen that way. So you got any shout outs before we head out?
No, I don't.
I just want to shout you out for coming on the show and keeping this wrestling podcast going. I want to shout out to all the viewers, because we had a lot of viewers. A lot of viewers come in and out. I see it on the thing. A lot of people was looking at it today. I wish y'all interact more. Y'all don't have to look. Y'all can talk. Y'all can
talk to us. We don't bite. We don't bite.
I might say anything might come out my mouth, but I still will talk to you, and I will put your comment up so you can be seen. So you have to interact with us. But we like to talk to y'all. Any questions y'all might have about wrestling. So this is your boy Mo Young, and this is Lala. We'll be back next Tuesday. Hopefully, drug freak. Comments.
I can't guarantee that, because I know we're gonna go.
Kind of hold on Eva Marie, even though she's a crackhead. But
not a crackhead. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my suburban people. She's a drug addict. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't sue me, Eva Marie. Don't sue me.
Don't sue, because you know her husband crazy. He on something. He a harbinger. Oh my god.
Tell husband we can fight. I'll knock him out.
He don't fight with this. He fight with this on his phone, Twitter. Because when that shit leaked, when Eva Marie got fired from WWE.
See, they doing it again. See, they don't want you to tell the T.
Nah, I hate it. I hate it here.
Every time you start telling the T, it cut you off.
It cut us off. All right. You know what? We done. It's over.
Yeah, I guess we get y'all get y'all wish. We'll come back next week for
we gonna spend more
tea.
We gonna
hopefully the week will be better next week.
Yes.
So we'll see y'all next Tuesday for all your wrestling news. Peace.
Yes.